on the block in a minute. I been missing out the walk with the minute. I been building up the blocks like a minute. Elliot got water dripping out the ceiling. Oh my God, boy he got a Glock. Oh my God, boy that boy on top. Sippin' walk, make my heart stop. All these hoes, yeah my love my die. Yeah, I let go, put her on roll, put that on payroll, put that hoe on go. Yeah she like to go, yeah she love the pole. Let that dick slow, like a snow cold. Yeah, get that bag, show 'em how to ball. I'm in the mall, yeah I'm sitting tall. Look like yeah I mean, Chinese eye low. All these hoes know, party out the road. Give me a minute, yeah I need a minute.
Okay, you guys, so I just got back from Walmart. I look kind of washed out. I just got back from Walmart right now, and I am going to do a craft adventure DIY quarantine corner question and answer vlog today. It's gonna be like a 3-in-1. So it's gonna be a quarantine vlog series because you know we're under quarantine right now, and it's gonna be a DIY because I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do to my wall, and then it's gonna be Q&A after that is all done. So I made this jacket. I'm not sure if you guys can really see right now, but kind of has some paint splatters on it, and then in the back it says Beverly Hills. I'm not sure if you guys can even see that. Says Beverly Hills. So that will be up on the Closet and Company website pretty soon. But okay, so this is the wall before. I want to put some, I think that picture's crooked. I want to put some like Louis Vuitton icons on this wall, kind of to give the living room, I guess you could say, pizzazz, because right now this is the only thing in this living room. I can't have people just coming in here and then they're like, oh, that's not it. So yeah, I am slowly but surely adding to the crib, but this is one of my art pieces that I had got, and this is another art piece that I had got, and then I'm not sure if you guys can see right now, but there are some LED lights around the perimeter of the wall, on the ceiling. So yeah, so I'm gonna kind of just like, you know, do like a little time-lapse video to kind of show you guys the process of how I plan on doing this wall. I already have like some stencils that were printed out for me for this wall. I have some cardboard boxes so that I can trace it out, and I have some paint so I can paint it so that it's not just like, you know, brown cardboard, because that's tacky and ghetto. I got some Spanish moss, because that's going to be what goes on my prints. So let's just see how this goes. What I got, okay, so I got some paint brushes, multi-purpose scissors, marker so I can kind of outline it onto the cardboard. I got some paint because I could not find, it's not focusing, I could not find any spray paint. Wasn't gonna sit there and break my neck for it. And I've got some multi-purpose adhesive spray, because I feel like with how loose this moss is, I feel like the what is that shit called? The hot glue gun will not get it all, so I figured I would use this. And I got 1, 2, 3 bags of some damn Spanish moss. Okay, so we're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully it goes really well and goes as planned, because I'll be pretty pissed if it doesn't. So let's get that started.
I ain't been up on the block in a minute. I been missing out the walk with the minute. I been building up the blocks like a me. Elliot got water dripping out the
Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys kind of what I have so far. So this is the template that I used. And I cut it, or pretty much like, yeah, I guess you could say I cut it. And I made little incisions with this X-Acto knife, and then I used this big old huge box cutter to pretty much cut it out. So now I'm going to like punch it out of this, and then we're going to paint it afterwards, and then we're going to add the moss to kind of see how it looks after I'm done for being the first little icon thing. Okay guys, so this is the finished product of one of them. I didn't really record how I did it because I was trying to just make sure and see like if it came out correctly, but it did, and I'm pretty excited about how it came out. This is how it will look on the wall. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. And then if you just put that in the middle, that is how that looks already. So now I'm going to get on to the other logos. There's that one right there. We already cut this one out, and then we're gonna try to track these other big ones.
Oh my God, boy, he got a Glock. Oh my God, boy, that boy on top. Sip and walk, make my heart stop.
I had to take a snack break because my knee started to hurt. I was getting hungry. I was getting lazy. So this is how everything looks right now. A mess. So the last thing I have to do is the LV print, and then I'll be done. But I think I'm going to get started on some dinner because I'm hungry. It's a lot better. So yeah, I think I'm going to Okay, so I finished all of the Louis Vuitton little emblems, icons, whatever you want to call it. I finished them, so this is pretty much what all like put the emblems on the wall. I need to make sure that they're nicely evened and apart so that they're not all bunched together or awkwardly positioned. So I'm gonna look up some Louis Vuitton pattern. Okay, so I have 2, 4, 6, 7 pieces. I need to put this on here. Alright, let's try to get this thing done. Grass wall, I should say. This is it, and it's finished and final product. I used nails, not sure if you guys can see, but I used nails just to hold it in place. Not a lot of nails, I probably just used maybe 1 or 2 for each little icon, but that is the wall. So now I'm probably gonna take a shower. It is 11:45 at night. Yeah, so 11:45 if it'll freaking zoom. But yeah, it's 11:45 and I'm gonna take a shower. Then I get back out the shower. I will do the Q&A for you guys. Okay guys, so I am out of the shower and I'm ready to get these Q&A questions done. I did a questions thing on Instagram and I put it there for everyone to basically you know, drop some questions that they may or may not have. So I have all those right here. And most of them that I did get, they were more so like statements. Like, hey, follow me. Yo, follow me, let's talk. Like, what? No. I vibe with your IG. So those are most of them, but I picked out some that I felt were pretty good questions. So let's get that started. Where do you work? I don't. I'm sorry to break it to you, but I don't. I don't work at all. What I do is I trade currency within the foreign exchange market, Forex. So that is what I do. I started in October of 2019. It is now obviously March 2020. My camera died. But yeah, so I have some videos on my Instagram that do go over what the foreign exchange market is and how you can get involved with that. So if you want, you can DM me and get some more information. Are you a morning person or a night owl? I think it honestly depends. I can wake up early, like 8:30, 9:30 sometimes. And then sometimes, like right now, it is now 1 o'clock in the morning. I can be up. So it honestly just depends. It depends. I'm not really like a per se night owl or whatever. I can go to sleep really freaking late and wake up still early in the morning. So I guess you could say I'm both. What is the hardest part about being a parent? Everything. I think the hardest part is watching them grow, because a year goes by so fast, and when you look up and you first had them and then they're 3 years old and fully talking, that is the hard part about being a parent. Everything else pretty much is pretty cool. It's pretty much a cool blessing to be a parent. I had got pregnant with Corey at 18 and I had him at 19. So I was my freshman year of college, and I didn't stop anything. I kept going, kept running track until I was about 7 months pregnant. Continued going to school, got my certification in medical assisting. So yeah, I didn't stop anything when it came to having a kid. He was always with me throughout every process and journey that I've endured. So I think, yeah, the hardest part about being a parent is just watching your kid grow up. If you're satisfied with how you spend your money, what would you change? I think I'm pretty satisfied with how I spend my money. I spend it all at Target. But yeah, I spend all my money at Target, so I don't really think that I have much of a spending problem. Yeah, I don't think I have much of a spending problem. Move your big head. But yeah, I spend it all pretty much on food, home decor stuff. We want to go to and we spend it on Monster Jam, all his Monster Jam toys, him getting shoes.
Not the fire.
Yeah, trucks. So.
Not the fire.
Does love equal to sex? No. Me personally, I don't think love equals to sex. I think people can have sex as much as they want, but not have feelings for the person that they're having sex with. I don't think that having sex is equal to love, or love is equal to sex. I feel like there's a fine line between the two. Do you have a lot of acquaintances or very few close friends? Why? I think I have a lot of acquaintances and very few close friends. I think I have a lot of acquaintances because I am a people person and very social. So I feel as though I have a lot of connections with different people. I network a lot, so I think that's why I have a lot of acquaintances and very few close friends, because very few people know information on my personal life. So, do you know how to pump your own gas? Duh. How are you different from your dad? I'm not. My dad is a Sagittarius and I'm a Virgo, but I have a Sagittarius moon and Sagittarius rising. So I am my dad's literal twin. I look like my dad. I act like my dad. I think like my dad. We have the same sense of humor. So yeah, we don't really have any differences. Anything we don't have anything that's like really not in common, honestly. If you could change one thing about the world, regardless of difficult or guilt or politics, what would you do? I would get rid of this damn coronavirus. That's what I would do, because I am tired of not being able to freely walk into stores without having to worry about if they're closed or not. Go out the front door. I want to be able to catch a flight without having to worry about if I'll be able to come back home or not, because my city is on lockdown. Coronavirus, I would change that. COVID-19, I would get rid of that bitch. You're out, you're gone, scram, no. Free healthcare or free education? I'd say free healthcare. I would say free healthcare, because I feel like your health is more important than going to college, going to school, or what you want to go to school for. Sometimes you don't even need to go to school and get a degree to be successful in life. I personally feel as though healthcare is more important, especially with what's going on right now and how schools are closed, but healthcare is really hard to get because of the fact that COVID-19 is spreading rapidly. So that means that there won't be as many, hospitals and beds, and sometimes some people's healthcare doesn't cover everything. So I feel as though free healthcare is more important than education. This is annoying. Quarantine besties? No. No, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. Do you give second chances? I think I gave out enough second chances in my lifetime. You have to get a second chance, then you're not deserving of a second chance. I feel like you should know how to conduct yourself. Offer it. I don't have time to be, giving second chances, because when you have to have a second chance, that means that the trust is already messed up. It's already been tampered with. It's already been spiked. So if there's no trust, then there's no relationship. If there's no relationship, there's no point in being with someone, because you're going to be spending your whole entire time in that relationship worrying whether or not they're telling you the truth, worrying if they're being loyal, worrying if you can believe it. So that's my take on second chances. Wow, would you ever smoke pot? We call it pot still? Weed? Tuka? Loud pack? Weed would have smoked the pot. Wildest piercing. I think well, it's not I think, it's the obvious one. The wildest one I've gotten my nipples pierced twice. I won't do it a third. There's no such thing as 3 times a charm. No, I will never do that shit ever again. But to wrap all that up, I think that was all of like the pretty cool answers that were, or questions that were worth answering. This was day 1 of the quarantine vlog series. I plan on doing like little vlogs every day or every other day. Stay tuned for the next quarantine corner episode. I'm about to wrap it up, go to sleep, and take our asses to bed.
I ain't been up on the block in a minute. I've been missing out the walk with the minute. I've been building up the blocks like a mini. Elliot got water dripping out the ceiling. Oh my God, boy, he got a Glock.